Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this one I wanted to show you how to install PyCharm, which is one of the IDEs that I highly recommend that you can use for your Python development. And I'm going to show you how to install that one for Ubuntu. Now there are many ways to do it, but what I prefer the most, if the software is available from the Ubuntu software store, you just go to the software store and get it. So if you don't know how to get to it, either you can click on this A icon over here that will get you to the Ubuntu software, or you can also search it from here and then just type software center. If you can type correctly here, the software center, Ubuntu software, open it up. When you have that, I have already searched for this, so when you open it up you have a blank and the search icon will be somewhere here, so click that, and over here you just search for PyCharm. Okay, and there are three different versions available. Pro is the paid version of PyCharm, EDU for the educational use, and CE is the community edition. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that one. This is going to give you some more details of this particular tool, and I'm going to click on the install, provide my admin password, and hit enter. And that should start the installation process, and let's see how long it takes. It looks it's going pretty smooth and pretty fast. So, and while this is installing, you can do and look at some reviews, a lot of 5+ ratings. So it's a really popular IDE for your Python development. Okay, you can read through this. Even you can go and look at the version, things like that. Developer, it's JetBrains is the who developed this particular tool, and they actually have similar tools for Java and other type of development as well. So let's give it a minute and then we'll open it up and stop the video. Alright everyone, the installation is done. Once the installation is done, we'll see this button will change from install to remove, because your software is now installed. So if you want to remove it, you can click that button. So now it's easy. You can go back this finder, and now you can search for PyCharm and it will show up. You just click on it and you will have your PyCharm IDE that you can immediately start using for development of your Python code. So you can confirm to the community edition terms and conditions, hit continue. I just say don't send, and you will see a beautiful PyCharm interface loading up. And once you have this, typically you would probably start with a new project. So you click on a new project. It's going to look for the path. So home, student, PyCharm projects, Python project, say I'm going to say 1. And you can also create a virtual environment for this, and it looks like it's using virtual env. You can also use PyPNV or Conda, and just hit create, and it should give you uh, uh, okay, so here the virtual environment creation was failed. Probably I don't have any virtual environment, but you have uh, close and just close. So you have a sample main.py just got created inside this Python project. I can now add a file in here, new file. Let me just do test.py and just want to see what's what is is this doing. So say hello world. That's every program I do, right? And then uh, got it, then save, and click on this run button to run it. And again, so this one, you gotta select a valid Python interpreter. So that is where this particular machine is not identifying my Python environment. So that is something you have to select and tell which version of Python that you want to use. Okay, let me see how to fix that. All right, to fix the interpreter problem, what you need to do, you need to come down to File and then go to Settings, Under settings, you have a whole bunch of different things. Just come down to the project that you have created, expand it, click on Python interpreter, and you see there is nothing at the moment. So what we need to do, click on this setting icon and then hit add. And here now it's selecting properly, and I have already run a couple commands to make sure that which Python 3 is. It's pointing to user bin Python 3, and if you look at that over here, user bin Python 3. So I think that's looks good. I can say okay, and this time it still had problem adding it for some reason. Let me try it one more time. Location, new location, inherit. I'll just do this too as well. Hit OK, and again, so it should work, but it's still not working. Let me see if the install package would help us. Okay, give me another second. All right, the problem is I created any virtual environment. So what you really need to do is come back over here, come this and hit add, but then make sure that you are going down to the system interpreter. Unless you have created this, you won't be able to use them. So once you have selected the system interpreter, it will pick up the environment that's installed in your system. Then you hit OK, and now it should be able to use that one properly. You hit OK, and now you should be able to run this. And there we go. Okay, it ran the my PyCharm program, so the main one. So I want to run the test py. So this one I want to run as well. So I want to change this to, well, this one is also not changing. Let's see how to run this one. Run. Let's see if that's it. So by default, what happens? Python runs the main program. So when I'm trying to click this button, it's running the program high PyCharm. So I know Python is working, but it's running this code. Okay, in here it has the high Python. So here is going after the high, and then it's taking the high PyCharm from there and running it. So we want to change that. So let me see how to fix that. Okay, to run your own code, all you really need to do is right click on the file that you're on and right click on it and click on that run test, and that will automatically change this to test, and it would run your program, and now you have hello world again. So if you want to run back the main, go back, click on it, click on run main. It's going to run the other file for the test that you have just written. Come back, click run test, and it's printing just fine. So that's in gist how you install the PyCharm in Ubuntu, how you test the code, how you set your interpreter, and run your program. So again, make sure that if you run and you are having trouble, go back to your setting, and from the setting go to Python interpreter, and make sure you have something available to you. If not, click on that one, click add. If nothing else, go with the system interpreter. It should pick up where it's located. Hit OK. You should be good to go. All right. Thank you for watching the video. Have a wonderful day.